What is up? What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the Matt Ramed Show. But let me get this thing out of here. What are we doing here? All right. So look, it's a schedule release day all across the NFL. Everyone saw the schedules. They saw them all like throughout the day that they're being leaked. But now it's officially out. All right, you've already seen it. We got I. It's a tough schedule. I ain't gonna lie, it's a tough schedule. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna walk through it, my opinions and what I think. Not that they really matter, but first I want to give a big shout out to Quick Trip. All right, sponsoring the show. Much appreciated. My favorite gas station. Everyone knows the macaroni and cheese, all the things. Go get yourself some chicken tenders, and then thank me later because the chicken tenders at Quick Trip, they're really good. I ain't gonna lie. Like I try not, I try not to eat like every day because like you can't just live off chicken tenders and macaroni and cheese. That's not good for you. You gotta mix in the fruit that they got every now and again. But anyways, big shout out to Quick Trip. But a lot going on over here with we got Aaron Rodgers situation. The Packers just signed, excuse me. Packers just signed Blake Bortles. All right, Blake Bortles over here, and everyone's losing their mind a little bit here. Everyone's losing their mind saying, "Oh, this confirms that Aaron Rodgers is gone." This and that. Like Goot mentioned before the draft, he's going to bring in veteran quarterback, probably some rookies. He said as well. So like, you shouldn't be shocked by this. This shouldn't like change you. People are like, well, Bortles isn't a guy you bring in just for an extra arm in training camp. Like, yeah, he is. Like maybe he'll be there for the full season. They had three quarterbacks last season. Maybe he won't be. Maybe he's cut. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I fully believe Aaron Rodgers is going to play for the Green Bay Packers in 2021. I fully believe that. Um, and I have no reason to believe that. Like I have no like I heard this or that, or what I mean. Like I didn't read some special article that you missed, but I didn't think it will be. I think it costs him too much not to. Like if he really wanted to demand and sit down, and I'm not going to play, dude. There's so much money he's losing. I get that he's rich as hell, and he doesn't need that. I mean, not that he doesn't need it, but you know what I mean. Like he could be all right. But someone was saying there's like $99 million would swing off the money he wouldn't make from not playing, for the rest of his contract and the money that he'd have to pay back. The package already paid him. So like it's a lot of money. But anyways, like that's what I'm saying. I think so. Like every thought that I have about this schedule is with Aaron Rodgers playing. That's just what I think is going to happen. But anyways, let's get into this schedule real quick. You know what I mean? Let's not drag this thing out. But here is the schedule. Let me put it up here on the screen. But get a better one than that. Oh, I'm new to this, people. All right. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. So they start off the season against the Saints. The Saints quarterback situation, I call that a W because I think the Saints quarterback situation, in my opinion, isn't going to be very good. But I don't know a lot. I kind of got distracted. There's like a motorcycle doing wheelies outside my window. But the Lions I think is a W. It's funny because I wrote on Facebook and I wrote on Instagram that the Packers are going 17-0, like as a joke. Some people messaged me like, that's not gonna happen. Like, dude, I get it. They're not gonna go 17-0. But I predict the Packers to win every single game all season long. That is what I predict. I mean, I obviously don't think they're gonna go undefeated, but I just have faith. That's especially during the season. During the season, like I'm not gonna go into a game like I think they're gonna lose. Especially with the team that they have. I think the Packers roster is as good as like, dude, it's ever been like in a long time. It's better than it was last year. They brought in Amari Rodgers. I think that's a huge, very, very, very huge draft pick. I think he's going to be great. I think they're going to try to use him like they use Randall Cobb, maybe in other ways too. But like maybe he's returning kicks, maybe returning punts. I think he's fast. I think I forget. I don't know all the things, but I know people are talking about him like he's really fast. And most of the young guys getting drafted aren't slow anyways. So but they could use him in a lot of different ways. Dude, I love this draft, like how they did it. So that's why I'm very confident in this season. But this is a really tough schedule. You think about the Lions, maybe Tim Boyle starts and they do something. They got Jamal Williams over there now. So the Lions are on their way up. At least they're making smart decisions. They're not just for so many years, the Lions just did like it was like they were trying to suck. But And the Niners, I think they're going to be good this year. They're going to be better, obviously, because they had a crazy amount of injuries. So I still think it's a W. Dude, I hope it is too. With all this drama that's been happening with Rodgers, if Rodgers is playing, I hope they just destroy them because they're the ones that started it, from what I understand, that they were trying to come at the Packers and say, hey, we'll trade this and that. Packers like, nah. But Shefty heard it and he's like, we're going to run with this thing, baby. And then this is where all the craziness started. But it was good content, you know what I mean? You got the Bengals. I think Burrow. I think he got hurt last year. I think that they're going to be coming up. Plus, I know some people are Bengals fans, so I'm gonna be nice. And I think that they're going to come up. Like I still think the Packers are going to win. You know what I mean? But I think that all these teams that on this whole schedule, like I looked at, there's no like that's a dub. You know, there's none that are just like it's guaranteed. The Bears, I think we'll beat them because I would never pick the Bears to beat the Packers. But like I just don't see it. I don't see the Bears being that great. And like I know if a lot of Bear fans, they get all like they're all excited. They got the young rookie quarterback, which was a great pick. But as of right now, this year, I'm just not worried. Especially with Aaron Rodgers, he's going to keep slaying. He's a Bear slayer. We got the Washington football team. I don't know much about them, but the Packers win that game. I've heard like uh that people are saying that they're good, but I don't think that they have a quarterback. I think that's the issue over there. I honestly don't know a bunch about Washington, but I think it's a dub, just like their logo W. All right, then we got the Arizona Cardinals. I think they started off really good last year. Like they were like being talked about as one of the top teams in the NFC, and they fell off. I'm not sure if it was injuries. They went over there and they got JJ Watt. They got some guys. I think that they're uh they're trying to do some things, and who knows? The Chiefs is going to be interesting because hopefully everyone's rocking and rolling, everyone's having a good season, and then you got Aaron Rodgers versus Mahomes. But even though like I hate when people say that because they're not playing against each other, but it's still cool to see like when you got these matchups like back in the day when it was Rodgers and Brady and Peyton and Brady back in the day. Like they're not playing each other, but it's fun to see because the offenses are going to be shooting to score. It could be a potentially high scoring game. It could be a great game. The Seahawks is a W. I hate the Seahawks so much. And not Russell Wilson. I actually like Russell Wilson. I hate Seahawk fans. So I always root for the Seahawks to lose about every game. I don't hate them like I hate the Bears and the Vikings are not like on my mind. But I just whenever I see a game, like if I'm watching and the Seahawks and they're playing the Bengals or playing whoever, I instantly am rooting for the other team. That is just what it is. Unless it like somehow helps the Packers. I'm instantly rooting against the Seahawks every situation. The Vikings, W, because dude, I hate the Vikings. The Viking fans right now, I think they're like they could be the worst they've ever been since like they hurt Rodgers. Like, dude, Viking fans are so like on my nerves. I hope they lose every single game, even if it helps the Packers. If they win, I still hope they lose. Like, I hate the Vikings so much. These Viking fans, dude, they won't shut up. Dude, they're off-season champs, bro. Like that's all they do is run their mouth in the off-season, and when the season starts, boom, crickets because they catching L's. Vikings are doing nothing, and they're all talking about what's his name, Adam Thielen, trashed Lambeau Field. Everyone's up in arms. I thought it was funny. I love that. I love when the rivalries get clicking. You need some players to come out and trash the other team. I love that when like Brian Urlacher said, I hate the Packers. I was like, yeah, Packer fans are all mad. I'm like, no, I love it. I want these players to have like feel something. Not that they don't, but you know what I mean? Because like the rivalry to a fan is one thing. To a player, it's different. I don't think that they're quite into it. They want to win every game, but you know what I mean? Like, but I love that he said, even though he won a Pat McAfee after that and kind of backtracked. He's like, nah, I didn't mean it like that. I like playing there. No, but I have no hate for Adam Thielen. He's probably the one guy that I actually like. He seems cool. Like I've watched my podcast and stuff. He actually seems like a cool guy. But Vikings, horrible, horrible, horrible fan base, and they should lose every single game. All right, then you got the Rams. All right, everyone's talking about the Rams. They got Stafford now, and I think Stafford is a better quarterback than people think. I mean, I think a lot of people think the same way I do. I'm not like the one person, but I think Stafford is overlooked by a lot of people. I think he's a tough quarterback. He's 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 an animal. He gets hurt, dude. You can't keep this kid out of a game. I guess he's not a kid anymore. But I think the Rams were in the playoffs last year with Foles, no, not Foles, Goff. So I think that with Stafford, they're going to be better. I think that they're a playoff team. That's going to be a rough one, but I think the Packers win. They figured them out last year because they have that crazy good defense. But this year, they're definitely going to be better. Then you got the Bears. I've the same thing I said before. Screw the Bears. All right. Everyone knows it's very clear. It's very been documented how I feel with the Bears. I don't think that they're going to be anything. I think that they're going to be a threat in the future. I think when Fields gets rolling, I think that I don't know a bunch about him, but it seems like it was a great draft pick. So I think in the future, the Bears are going to come up a little bit. But like, is it going to be too little too late? Like if they have a bad year, is everyone getting fired over there? Or do they get some leniency because they got the rook? And maybe he plays if Andy Dalton struggles, and then they're going to give him some leniency, or do they say no, we're going to bring someone else in, a quarterback guru to try to get Fields going? Because I'm not sure that would be a bad idea. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Then you got the Ravens. We got the Ravens week 15. I should be saying when they're at home and away. You guys know though. Everyone knows. You got the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, one of my favorite players to watch. I love watching him. He's a baller. Like if your defense can't move and keep him in the pocket and keep him not running down the field, you're gonna have a long day if you can't do that. Because I actually don't know a bunch about. I think their defense is usually good. Like I don't know a bunch about the Ravens, but I know that they have potential to break out any game because they have Lamar Jackson. Any game, they can do their thing. And that's gonna be a fun game to watch. I think that's a noon game. That they should flex that maybe if both teams are doing their thing. But I think that'll be like one of the funner games to watch because I just love Lamar Jackson. The dude's a beast. And you got the Cleveland Browns, and this one's on Christmas Day. Cleveland Browns on Christmas Day at 3:30. I got vacation for Christmas. I'm off for Christmas, so that'll be good. Those beers will be flowing. The Browns are supposed to be on the come up. Got Baker Mayfield over there. He's just shotgunning beers, trying to show Rodgers up a couple years ago. I don't think that was the case, but yeah, dude, he's an animal. A lot of people are happy about him in Cleveland. They're excited. I actually like Baker Mayfield. He's just wild. But I think the Packers are gonna win. Like I don't know if the Browns are there yet. I think they went to the playoffs last year though, but it's the first time like forever. But yeah, I think the Browns are definitely a contender. But we'll see how the season goes. Like what happened last year doesn't always duplicate into the next season. There's teams like it looks hard, like this schedule looks tough on paper, right? But then when the games are played, sometimes the team that went 6-0 last year, they start 2-4, the next year. Like it doesn't even if it is a good team, like the Niners, you never know if a team gets hit with injuries like that. You never know in the NFL. So like the Browns, they could pop next year too and be like, damn near go undefeated, win the division. Who knows? Like you never know in the NFL. But the Browns, I'd actually like to see them succeed a little bit, not against Packers, but like I kind of like to see the Browns do something. It's like those fans so loyal and they never win. And whenever they get excited a little bit, like nope, like they get a good player because they're always drafting top of the draft. So every now and again they got that good one, and oh no, and then it's not it. But I think they might have got something now. All right, they got the Vikings again, same situation. Later in the season, maybe the Packers are sitting there, guys, because they already locked everything up, and they let the Vikings get one. But I hope not. But because even if we don't need to, I would always say slaughter the Vikings at every situation that you can. And then you finish the season off of the Lions. It seems like we finished the season off of the Lions a lot. And like I say, that all depends. Like the Lions, they're not going to do nothing. So those guys are probably already loading up to U-Haul for that game. The game's at noon. They want to be heading home by about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and starting their vacation plans. No, but that's my little thoughts about schedule. I don't know, not really diagnostic, you know what I mean? Not like Andy Herman wise, but I think this is going to be a tough season, but it's gonna be a fun season. Hopefully the fans can get back in there. Hopefully I can get to some games. But like I said, dude, sometimes a tough schedule doesn't end up being that tough, or it just doesn't work out like how you thought it would. But anyways, people, thanks for listening. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. If you're listening, make sure you're subscribing. Follow me on Facebook. All the things, do all the things, people. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Go Pack, go baby. 17-0. Peace out.